All right, looks like we've got just about everyone. How are we doing?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 3 Imperial spies since Ossus. 2 attempted to enlist, and the other presented herself as a merchant seeking new trade relations. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
We should coordinate your efforts with the SIS. They could be helpful. Farron, can you get us in touch with one of their people?
Of course. I know just the guy. My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
My people are using that intel to create new write-ups for the major field commanders on both sides. Should help us predict strategic probabilities going forward. Until we get a specific request for aid, I've deployed our fleet in a defensive posture around Odessan. Getting Paxton ships in the mix has helped expand our patrols. I never know exactly where they're going to patrol, but they're doing solid work for us. Speaking of ships, one of our frigates went AWOL. The crew is ex-Imperial, so we're pretty sure they're heading back home. I can't blame them for not sticking around to fight their old allies, but that ship wasn't theirs to take. How should I deal with them?
Track them down, but stick with your ion cannons. I only want the ship back. The crew members are free to go where they like.
Understood. Once our people have retaken the frigate, they'll drop the crew off at the closest neutral port.
Nothing so dramatic occurring in our science lab. Improvements to Odessan's planetary shields have been successfully completed.
All right. Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Me and the crew have been running one of the old Thranta corvettes. We're patrolling the route between here and Zakul. It's bad over there. Some of the city spires have closed themselves off completely. Others are actually taking shots at each other. And those gangsters from the exchange? They're moving in all over the place. Nearly half the provisional government is tied to them somehow. I know they want to go their own way, but Zakul is my home. It's home for a lot of our people. I think we should try to help.
How do you think we could help them?
The most important thing is to get the exchange out of there. The Knights are practically non-existent now. There's no law. I know it's not our place to go after them on Zakul, so let's go after them before they get there. Give me 3 extra ships, and we'll intercept any exchange members we find headed for Zakul. Without any muscle or bribes to back them up, they'll crumble.
Sounds like a good plan. The ships are yours, Koth.
Thank you. Gonna enjoy taking those scumbags down.
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
That's all I have. Good work, everyone.
There was one final matter for you. We received a message from Alec Raynon, a reporter for a Republic news network. He'd like to speak when you have a moment. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Thought we could use a moment alone. I have to say, it feels good to work with the Republic again. We spent so many years dealing with Suresh and people like her. It's easy to lose faith. To forget what we all signed up for in the first place. The Republic might finally be ready to live up to its own standards. I'm glad to be a part of it.
The Republic has always been my home. It feels good to be back after so long.
Plus, Coruscant has way better restaurants than Droman Kos. Why don't we take a speeder across the canyon, get lost in the woods for a while, have a little adventure, just the 2 of us. I'll take that as a yes.
Commander, what a pleasure. Alec Rainin, Republic News Network. Your little comeback has everybody talking. Would you like to join the conversation?
What do you have in mind, exactly?
Oh, nothing too formal. You, me, and a friendly conversation about the Alliance and the Republic. I think it would boost morale for people to hear about how you're going to win this nasty old war for us. How about it?
Count me in. Where should we meet?
We film in a studio on Carrick Station. Meet me there when you're ready.
Jonas, did you set up this interview request?
Of course not, but I'll pull some strings. I'll make sure you get a nice big audience. This is a great chance to inspire the people of the Republic. Don't forget to dress sharp.
Commander, welcome. Follow me and we'll get started. Our studio is just this way.
Live in 3, 2...
Welcome back to Republic News. I'm your host, Alec Rainin. Tonight's guest has a colorful history as a transport pilot and freelance adventurer across countless worlds. But nowadays, you're simply known as the Commander, leader of the alliance that overthrew the Zakulian Empire, a hero to the entire galaxy. How does it feel to return to the Republic?
It feels great, Alec. I'm excited to move forward and bring the Alliance closer to the Republic.
Glad to hear it. Some people in your position might have felt abandoned given the Republic's treaty with Zakul precluded any official support for the Alliance. And despite those difficult circumstances, you remained loyal. You supported the Republic's efforts on Iokath, for example. Why is that?
I could never abandon the Republic. I had to help them, no matter the risk.
As you've proven since then. At the request of Republic personnel, you defended the Jedi colony on Ossus when it came under Imperial attack. It was during that attack that we learned of the survival of Darth Malgus, possibly the Empire's most feared battle commander. How did his reappearance make you feel?
Malgus is dangerous, but we've beaten him before. We can do it again.
Your confidence is reassuring. I'm afraid we're just about out of time, so let's get to the heart of things. The war against the Sith Empire. Can we win?
With the Alliance joining forces with the Republic, the Empire doesn't stand a chance.
I like the sound of that. Any final comments before we wrap up?
The Republic is a place where all the peoples of the galaxy come together to create something greater than ourselves. If we're going to win, we'll do it by working together to bring out the best in everyone.
Inspiring words indeed. Thank you so much to our special guest. I'm Alec Rainin. Good night, and stay strong.
Transmission complete.
Great show. We'll have to bring you back again soon.
You looked good, and you sounded even better.